Ladies and gentlemen, family and friends from across the street and across the pond, welcome. Today we're not here to legally, formally marry these two because, as we all know, Liam and Brittany secretly, quietly snuck off and did that all alone. But we forgive them because today we get to see it all over again.
Okay, dear Miss Britt, here we are again. but this time surrounded by the people who mean the most to us, how we wanted it. We often joke and ask ourselves, how did we get here? How on earth did this happen? And how did we get so lucky? It's true, at times it's not been the most conventional relationships. We definitely had our high and great times, and we've been through the tough times that naturally comes with a long distance relationship.
Despite her being a Yank, him being a Lion mate, and over 5,000 miles between them, they managed to make the relationship work across the pond. If that doesn't show the love and commitment in this relationship, I don't know what does.
Britt's love language isn't words of affirmation, acts of service, it's last-minute flights. No matter the cost, no matter the notice, if someone she cares about needs her, she will always find a way to be there.
Despite an ocean between us and a million reasons why our paths should have never crossed, we were meant to be. That's one thing in this world that I'm absolutely certain of. We may never know how a dating algorithm pulled this off, but somehow it brought us together. Every twist, every obstacle, every adventure led us to right here.
As a great philosopher once said, started from the bottom, now we're here. I'm not entirely sure what Drake meant by that, but for Britt and Liam, it's a phrase that perfectly describes their journey. They both have exhausted the dating pool in their local areas and had no choice but to start looking on a different continent.
After being delayed 3 hours and find all the restaurants had closed, one double cheeseburger, a McChicken wrap and an Oreo McFlurry later, this was not exactly the first impression I wanted to give the girl I've waited so long to meet and who has travelled so far to come and meet me. Now, I'm not going to go through the history of our relationship, but everything we've been through is a reminder of what we've done to get to this point. And if we can get through 2 years of 8-hour time differences, waiting 6 to 8 weeks until we see each other again, then we can now go and do whatever we want. We've overcome the odds and proved that long-distance relations can become something special and into something that will last forever.
Today we are so lucky to witness something very special, the beginning of a lifelong partnership between two people who have chosen to walk through life side by side. Liam and Brittany, today you stand before the people who love you most to make a public commitment. Love is a curious thing. It doesn't care about borders, time zones, or which side of the road you drive on. Real love, the kind that lasts, is not about perfection. It's about two people who are willing to keep choosing each other through the chaos, the curveballs, and the mundane.
I honestly thought I would never see you again, especially after McDonald's. Words can't describe how happy I am that I was so wrong.
Despite an ocean between us and a million reasons why our paths should have never crossed, we were meant to be. That's one thing in this world that I'm absolutely certain of.
As parents, you try to give your kids the best that you can. But the one thing you can't give them is the person they choose to spend the rest of their life with. Both our children, their partners, they're spending the rest of they've given the best. And for that, we're truly thankful.
No more oceans in between us, no more time differences, and no more rules to worry about other than the ones we make ourselves. It's time for us to go make and live an amazing life together, and I can't bloody wait.
This is more than an exchange of vows or rings. It's a declaration that you're choosing each other for all of it. The grief, the unknowns, and the growth ahead. You know, marriage isn't built on butterflies or date nights. It's built on showing up, in sickness and stress, in silence and storms. It's built on the quiet decision every day to stand by each other, even when life is heavy, even when love requires work. Do you, Liam, once again take Brittany to be your wife, to love her through every 4th of July fireworks, to drive on the right side of the road without looking slightly nervous, and most importantly, root for her Yankees, of course, if your beloved Giants are not playing?
I do.
Do you, Brittany, once again take Liam to be your husband, to tolerate cricket matches that last longer than some wars, and never complain about his accent, even when it makes ordering at a drive-thru take twice as long? And most importantly, root for his Giants, of course, when they're not playing your Yankees.
I do.
I'm pleased to reintroduce Mr. and Mrs. Stokes. You may again kiss your wife.
It's hard for us, Liam, moving so far away, but knowing he has a wonderful wife and the support of her loving family makes it more bearable for us.
I promise to never stop falling in love with you over and over again for the rest of our days.